3 hours of sleep last night, getting everything piled up and ready. We now have 2 truckloads when we thought we were going to have 1 for a 6-day hunt. Equipment should not be an issue, nor should food. I think we have enough for 12 people. Beautiful morning though. We've already seen like what, 3 dozen bald eagles?
It's eagles, almost to the Whittier tunnel.
Is it the biggest like man-made tunnel?
Longest man-made tunnel.
Well, we're here. We made it to Whittier. Gateway to Prince William Sound. All loaded up. Pretty awesome boat. Way bigger than I was expecting. Going out with Lazy Otter Charters.
Good morning.
What's up, man? Transporting in style. Look at this, boys. In my mind, I had a much smaller boat in my head.
The one that we took last time was about half this size.
Yeah.
I had 2 of those motors.
We can stack this pretty full with bear. In the Jackpot Bay. Oh, till next week. Kind of solid one, right?
So when the tide comes up, we're not going to be like swamp.
We gotta set up camp up on that hill. You can see the water line, I think. And this will be home. Deep in a hurry, huh?
This watch is probably going to be slippery there. Uh-oh. Nice and smooth. Okay, come on. right, guys, you're all set.
All right, see you on
I'm
Friday.
just gonna take a quick walk up here.
There they go. Lazy Otter Charters has dropped us off. We just saw a humpback out here in the bay. Hopefully I can catch that. Zodiac setup is complete. I'm gonna go drop some shrimp pots.
So day one, bear hunting, Jackpot Bay. We just set our shrimp pots out in the bay. We got camp all set up. It's roughly 1 in the afternoon, so pretty hot out right now. Not expecting to see much for bears moving. Just taking it easy for a little while till it cools down for the evening. Head out in the Zodiac and glass the beaches. See if we see anything. Alex kind of walked off into the woods there behind me. Christopher's out trying to catch a halibut off the beach. I don't know if you can see our shrimp buoys off in the background there. Tide's on its way up. It was all the way out when we got here, so we had to carry all of our gear all the way up the beach, but it wasn't too bad. Very pretty area, that is for sure. Just had a sailboat, or boat with a big boom anyway, motor into the bay. Heading off in the opposite direction though, so hopefully we'll be out of each other's hair if they decide to stick around. We'll check back in once we get some bears to look at, hopefully.
As you can see, we're really roughing it. Thanks to my wife, she already cooked all of our food, so all we have to do is heat it up.
Convenient.
Thanks, Julie. Spaghetti.
Screen. Yeah. So these are the shrimp we caught last night. Popping the heads off, save the tails, that's the part you eat, so. Little rinse. We'll fry them up with some butter for lunch. Gonna go check the pots again here in a few minutes, so maybe we'll have a lot more. Going shrimping.
Playing that. Yeah. Let's go see if we got some shrimp. Pulling the pot.
All right, pulling the pot in.
Well, we got 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4.
All right.
All right, Matt, pull the pot. Looks like we got a good haul on this one. Oh yeah, look at them big ones.
Second pot of the day, best one yet.
Oh yeah. It's nice. There's there 10 in there probably?
Oh yeah.
Good haul.
Remember to bring a bucket next time. I'm getting too good at this.
You on?
Yep.
Looks like we got fish on out here in the bay. No idea what it is. Been a pretty decent fight though. Rockfish. Nice. Get some vid of that.
Uh-huh.
All right. I don't think I've ever caught one particularly like that. I think they call that a rock perch or something. I don't know. Boom. Fish on. Yep, another one. Just like it. Might have to throw him back. I don't know what the size limits are, but he's small. Alright, looks like we got a nicer one here. Oh, I believe this is what they call the yellow eye. Oh yeah. Alright guys, it's the afternoon of day one, and we finally found a good tidal flat area with some grass growing in it. We watched it for a little bit last night, but as it was the first day we were here, we were trying to get the lay of the land. Haven't seen a bear yet, but it's also pretty hot. Gotta be pushing 75 degrees right now. So hopefully tonight it'll cool off. All this water you see behind me is going to push out of here because of the low tide. It's going to uncover a bunch of that grass. Hopefully we'll get a shot on a bear coming out to feed. Right now it looks like hopefully we can keep it under 200 yards. And hopefully we'll hammer a bear. I'll see you around.
Alright, we just pulled up in a little cove, a mile or two from our camp. Gonna leave the boat here, go up over this rise. It's a nice big open meadow. Clear shot from there. shit was that all about?
See that one?
No, not even close. Oh, I see. That fuel line was pinched. It's probably gonna run like 10 times better now that it's gonna get fuel. Sorry about that, boys. Hard skipping a beat there for a second, but we just spotted our first bear of the trip. Heading back to the raft to cruise around the bay. Try to make a stock on it. Gotta go back all the way down to the ocean, 1,000 or so feet, and back up 1,000 or so feet to where the bear was. So, kind of a shot in the dark, but first bear we've seen, so we figured we better try. Fairly thick forest, but not as bad as where we came up. Alex has been up and down this 3 times now, so he's got a little path figured out. Alright, I better concentrate so I don't fall. Alright, we made it over to where we saw that bear earlier. Sitting up above, in the little clearings above it. Hoping that it's going to walk out in the open. We can shoot it. We left Christopher down a little bit lower. And some other clearings. Got a good nap in, so all ready to go. Got the matching puffy down coats on. Here for the remainder of the evening. I don't know if you can see it, but that's the ridge over there where we were at earlier in the day. Probably half a mile away or something. That's where we're hoping to see the bear now. Stop here before I break out onto the beach, get my gun out, take my crampons off, just in case. Gotta move quick.
I just hiked up in here to look for a new hunting area. Following the stream, looking for this lake. Beautiful lake. No bear sign, but really pretty place to be. So it's Monday the 19th. We've been here since Saturday, which that's not a lot of time, but I'm definitely not seeing the amount of sign I thought I would see, which is literally none. We've been watching tidal flats out in the bay itself. We're constantly scanning the beaches, but those are pretty ducks. But the whole beach bear concept I'm not too faithful in, so I wanted to get back into the woods here, find maybe a grassy open area where they're eating grass, but just not finding it. I do find grass, but nothing eating on it, so I find it hard to believe that they're still denned up though. It's like 75 degrees and there's no snow anywhere except, yeah, I got it, there's a little patch behind me, but that's about it. So they're here. Hopefully we'll find them. I don't know if it's gonna come out, but I'm pretty sure those are bear tracks walking up through there. They're older, but best thing I've seen. Semi-successful scouting trip. Came from camp, made that big loop up by the lakes. On the way back I saw an area that looked like it deserved some attention, and I did find a set of bear tracks. They're old, they're probably a week old, but a bear in the area is better than nothing. I was able to hump out to the ocean here so I can follow the shore back to camp. It seemed easier than busting through all that brush, making all that noise. This stuff is pretty wicked. Tide's, well, it's down, but it's coming back up, so I'm able to get through here. High tide, I don't think I'd be able to. But we've got the Zodiac. Depending on what the other guys say, they're out doing the same thing I'm doing, looking for areas. So if we come back in here, I'll probably just use the Zodiac, get back around to that bay, or little inlet, whatever it's called. Couldn't ask for more beautiful weather though. My God, this is amazing. Just these mountains. Catching shrimp, catching rockfish. If I get a bear down, I'm gonna try my hand at some halibut, but I just can't hardly waste time doing that until I get a bear down. Hopefully that'll be tonight. Hopefully. Ooh. And it's Tuesday, so that's day 4 of the hunt. Yesterday we saw a couple bears. Actually I didn't, Matt did. But that was better than the days prior. Zeroed in on this tidal flat here. Hopefully one will appear. Probably the last moments of darkness. This right now the sun is killer beating on my face, but it gives me a good spot to see a large piece of shore. Yesterday we hiked up about 1,000 feet because we saw a bear up there. Never saw it again. But I'm opting to stay down here. There's more food down here. There's like no food up in the high parts, so I don't know why they would stay up there. Hopefully tonight's tonight.
Tuesday, May 20th, set up on a little island right across from where I saw a bear at last night. Hoping that he comes out again tonight. It's almost 6 o'clock. It was right at 10 when he came out last night, so could have a while to sit. It's still pretty hot out. Christopher's posted up a quarter mile from me around the way. Another little tidal flap. Tide should be on its way out pretty soon. Hoping tonight's gonna be the night. Here's what I'm looking at. My longest shot should just be over 250 if I have to take it. Right there where that snow is, that's where he was at last night, so it's getting down there to crunch time. I'm gonna make it happen.
So I have no idea if this thing's even working. We were up high the other day, big gust of wind, blows camera over, camera lands on a big rock, and now the screen doesn't work. So it still acts like it's functioning though, so I'm going to keep shooting. Day 5, still no bear. I'm posted up in the same bay as last night. It's low tide right now. There's tons of mussels out there. There's grass, there's seaweed, there's everything a bear could want. I just don't know why I'm not seeing them. Brought everything I need to bivvy out overnight. It's only dark for like 4 hours, so I decided not to use that time going back to camp. Once I can't see, I'm just going to bivvy up, catch a couple hours sleep. As soon as it's light again, get set back up on the rifle and wait on something to come out. I really expected to be black bear complete and halibut fishing by this point in the trip, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen, so oh well. Nothing that comes easy is hardly worth having most of the time, so hopefully I'll get one tonight and it'll be a great story, so alright. No. Oh no. Come on, back in. Well, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on that last clip, but there was a bear out here in this cove that I've been watching for days on end. It presented itself for about 10-15 seconds, and I tried to get the camera lined up. I couldn't get the camera lined up and shoot at the same time. I had time to do one or the other. So hopefully one comes back out. If it does, I'm not promising footage because the time allotment is not much. Hopefully I didn't just watch my bear walk away. But oh well, that's why it's hunting. Well folks, looks like this will be the end of the Prince William Sound bear hunt. Didn't get a bear on this one. 6 days of hunting, and it's certainly not due to lack of effort. We've been at it hard. I'm tired. For you that don't understand, the sun comes up about 03:30 right now, and it doesn't go down till 11:30, which is approximately 26 minutes from now. So I'm cutting myself short a few minutes just to have some film in daylight here, but after 6 days I think it's safe. It was great times. Couldn't say anything better about it. Great friends, Matt and Alex out here with me. We did some shrimping. We got quite a few shrimp. Good little amount for a fry one for some food when we get home. Even caught a few rockfish in the noontime on a couple days. Other than that, I was out here hitting it pretty hard. Like I say, started about 3:30, end about 11:30. It got to where traveling back to camp was more of an inconvenience, so I just started bivouacking out here, which is cold, to say the least. But that's not all there is to it, you know. Didn't get a bear, but hey, that's fine. If you gotta ask why someone would come out here and hunt these bears, well then, you wouldn't understand the answer. I just thank God for allowing me to come out to this beautiful place and try my hand at these bear. I've got plenty of time left, hopefully, and there's plenty of bear out there, so hopefully I'll get another shot someday. The black bear is like my unicorn. I, for whatever reason, cannot find one. Had my shot yesterday. One came out right in front of me, but the objective for this hunt, for me anyways, was to get it on film and capture it on film. So I had the opportunity to pull the trigger or get the camera on, and I chose to get the camera on, and by the time I did that, the bear stepped out of view. I could have taken a shot that would have been less than ethical, and this nasty rainforest stuff is not something I feel like tracking a wounded bear in, so I'm confident I made the right decision, so I'm good with that. I've got to do a lot of good things, testing out my gear, getting ready for hunts this fall. Found some deficiencies, some things are lacking, some things I need to fix or throw out and get new. I just want to thank everyone that had anything to do with getting this trip together. Most importantly, I want to thank my wife Julie for putting up with all this, all the preparing and all the me being gone. She's actually moving our house right now as we speak, because we're moving into a new place, and I'm in Prince William Sound hunting bear, so I love you so much, babe. Alright. Until the next adventure, out here.